leaving Cat Island. It is behind us. We actually have a little bit different trip this time. We're going back to Georgetown. Gonna pick up friend Aaron. And then Aaron and I are sailing back to Florida nonstop. What we are doing is going back to get some parts. Aaron and I both have a bunch of parts in Florida that we really need in order to continue on. Before hurricane season we need them. And yeah, so we are going back to Florida. So today's little 50-mile passage is just back to Georgetown to get Aaron. I'm gonna set the anchor, he's gonna get on board, and we're gonna hopefully immediately take off. So here we go. So I'm Amy, a Midwestern Kansas girl, and this is my boat, Maritopia. After moving to Florida in 2020, buying a $5,000 Facebook Marketplace worn-out 1973 Pearson sailboat, and spending 2 years endlessly working on her, I quit my job and have started my solo sailing adventures with the goal to truly immerse myself into as many different cultures as possible. I hope you're able to enjoy the videos as much as I do living the experiences. Pretty good sail so far. We're right at halfway to Georgetown. Averaging right around 6 knots. And 18 to 20 knots of wind. We've got 26 miles to go. The seas are pretty decent size. A few months ago I would have been scared to death of these. But I am getting used to it now. I'm getting more comfortable with it. Got the full head sail, and I've got 2 reefs in the main. And we're still doing right around 6 knots. Whew! Love it. Who would have ever thought that having grown up in Kansas, spent some time in the military, and then settled in Colorado, 2 totally landlocked states, and now here this old farm girl is sailing the seas. Who would have ever thought? It's a wonderful life. I wouldn't trade it for anything at this point. Yoo-hoo! I got a fish on. I don't think it's very big. Oh, it's a mahi. I didn't do the best job filleting it. It's my very first time I've ever caught a mahi. So it took me a bit, but that is 3 very solid meals right there. And now that I've filleted one, I could probably get 4 meals out of that same size. I wasted a lot of meat. And I'm offshore right now, so I can't Google the proper way to clean it, but there are 3 solid meals of mahi-mahi. Woohoo! This is a pain in the ass. Maybe I should actually start using a pole. This is crazy. I guess I should have paid attention more when I was reeling it in, but I was just so excited that I finally got a mahi. Fortunately, we're on a sailboat. We're doing 6.5, 7 knots, so I've got about 8 hours to get it done. But what a nest. And I've already done half of it. In the butt. Yeah, that's enough fish for me right now. I've got other fish in the freezer still, so there's no need to be greedy with the gifts that the ocean has to give us. So we are flying. I have officially gone faster than I've ever gone in this boat. We hit 8.5 knots twice, 8.5. But we're consistently around 7 knots. The seas are a little bit rough, but I kind of like it because since they're somewhat behind us, they're helping push us. Full head sail and 2 reefs in the main. Right on course. Should get back to Georgetown right around 3 o'clock. This is, what a wonderful life. What a wonderful life. Sailing in the North Atlantic. And I forgot, the apparent wind is wrong, the reading. And that is because, you see up there, you can't really see it, but the wind indicator, not the mechanical one that you can see, but I had a bird set on it on the way from Gulfport to Marathon, Florida, and it broke the wind direction indicator off. That's one of the things I'm going back to Florida to get. So once I get it off, to climb the mast and replace it. So because of that, let's see, it's stuck right there. The wind just shows it won't move. It's stuck right there. So because of that, the apparent wind is not reading correctly. The apparent wind is reading from that direction. And that's not the direction the wind is going, because there's nothing up there to turn that electronic wind vane. So it's just stuck right there. We'll fix that though. But that's wrong. So we're about 16 miles from the Georgetown inlet to Elizabeth Harbor. Starlink generally, and it's a gray area, but generally Starlink works about 15 miles from any land. So we're just about in the range we can turn the Starlink on and get connected again. I could turn the priority data on and pay $2 a gig and have internet right now, but there's no need, and that's $2 a gig will get expensive. So it's nice being disconnected from time to time. Yeah. So for our run to Florida, we have guests coming aboard. That's Shauna and Aaron. I met them, I don't know, a month or so ago. Cool people.
No trouble.
No doubt about that. So Aaron's gonna come aboard and we're gonna
Get in trouble.
don't say that. We're gonna fly back to Florida, get our stuff, and come right back. It's gonna be a long 7 or so days.
Best of luck.
We're gonna haul ass.
Did you get your mahi?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Alright.
I'm not sure it was a fair trade. Best of luck, my friend.
Shauna traded me some of that mahi that I caught today for Aaron. She says it's not a fair trade.
Nope, I think I came out on the top of that one. Unless I fall in the drink. Trying to get back on the boat.
Aaron, introduce yourself.
Hola. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron.
He's a dingbat, but
You got me for at least a week or so.
I just met him and I already left him and Shauna, so. Let's get the show on the road. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm getting up. It's my shift. Aaron went and laid down. Yeah, I'm still tired. We got a long way to go. This says 2 days and 11 hours until we get there. But it fluctuates a lot with the speed, so. Done a lot of sailing though today. Did 54 miles to Georgetown, picked Aaron up, and I've done 32 miles since picking Aaron up, so that's been a long day, but I'm going good. The winds are, for only having 13 knots of wind, 4.5 knots is a pretty decent speed. We've only got the head sail up. The wind has shifted from behind us a little bit, so the main was blocking the head sail and making it flog. So we just dropped the main. It is pitch black. There's you can't see anything. The moon is not out. You can barely see stars. It is just pitch black. So it reminds me of when I was flying. How I'd go VFR, IFR, visual versus instrument. So it's basically IFR sailing right now. Instrument flight rules. So good thing we have plenty of electronics on board. o'clock in the morning. The winds are basically dead. It's 11 knots. So we have the motor on. The head sail in because it was just flogging and making racket. The mainsail's up all the way. It's given us about a half a knot. And then there's Aaron, who's, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's just a weirdo.
Tired.
Oh, tired. Oh, that's what you said. So we're almost to the northern end of the Exuma Island chain. And then we will cut through and head south of Nassau. And hopefully the winds pick up so we can shut the engine off. Because we were doing really good until the wind died. But another day in the life of a sailor. Ain't that right, Aaron?
Another day of paradise. Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And he's definitely tired. It's funny, normally Aaron will talk your head off. But I've never seen him this quiet. Well, we snagged another mahi. Oh, this one's bigger than last time.
It's funny because I saw him go straight for the.
I put those lines in thinking we'd never get one at this speed. Me. I'm just eating ice cream in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The winds are horrible. We've got the full main up all the way over. It's not even worth getting the head sail out. And we're doing about 5.5 knots, 213 miles left. Aaron is over there being Aaron.
Yep. Might as well be an eternity instead of 213 miles.
We got a fishing pole out now. We're in shallow water. We're only in about 20 feet of water. We're in the banks. So I've got a smaller lure on there. We don't need any more mahi. Between the one yesterday and today, that completely filled the freezer with mahi. I've still got room, but I'd prefer it be for something else. So I've got a smaller lure in on the fishing pole. Hopefully we can catch, I don't know, a snapper. A tuna might be nice. So just passing the time. We've got about another 2 days. I have no idea what that is.
We're not eating it though.
Yeah, I'll throw it back.
Surprised he didn't bite the line and hit him.
Yeah, no clue what it is, but man, it is way back there.
Skipping it, water skiing.
That's perfect. Oh man. Schoolmaster.
Yep.
solitaire in the Bahamas. But it's a fish. So there's Nassau over there. New Providence Island and Nassau. From here, we're about, I don't know, 12 or 15 miles south. From here, it looks like the whole dang island's on fire. So here's the mahi that we caught this morning. Never frozen, just put it in the fridge this morning, and Aaron just made dinner. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Yummy. It's morning of day 2.
Full day 2, yeah.
Morning of full day 2. And I was just woken up by an amazing sound of nothingness, because we finally got to shut the engine off. We're in some winds that were not predicted. We have a south wind at 16 to 18 knots. So Aaron was able to shut the engine off when it woke me up. But man, that's a great sound. Because we've been motoring forever. I mean, we motored for all 24 hours of yesterday. We motored. We are in the Bahama Banks right now. Headed to a place called South Riding Rock, which is directly south of Bimini. And if these south winds hang up, or if these south winds hold on, it's perfect for crossing the Gulf Stream. So you don't want to cross the Gulf Stream in north winds, because then the winds oppose the seas. But with the south wind, the Gulf Stream should be pretty darn easy. Winds are 16 to 18. There's Aaron being Aaron. Good morning, Aaron.
Morning.
Thanks for waking me up with that super nice present.
Yep.
Well, what do you think about this trip so far?
Sucks. Not the company, but the motoring part.
Yeah.
Wasn't that much fun.
Not at all. But we have full sails, full head sail and full main. I think they're trimmed pretty darn good. And a whole bunch of nothingness is around us. The seas are pretty calm. I mean, honestly, they couldn't be much better. I will take this. And I think I'm gonna put a rod back in the water. So yesterday, on that lure that Trout made for me, caught the needlefish, schoolmaster, and yellowtail. I could have kept the yellowtail, but I just wasn't in the mood to clean fish. My back was still hurting from cleaning that mahi. But yellowtail makes great fish tacos. Anyway, on with the day. For those that aren't sailors, you might have a hard time understanding how insanely nice it is to be able to sail and not motor. You're just gonna have to take my word for it, because this is such a nice, beautiful sight with no engine sound. If you'd like to stay up to date and follow along with the adventures, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Join me next week as we make landfall in Isla Mirada, Florida. After setting the anchor and putting the dinghy in the water, we refuel, make a quick grocery run, and load 4 dinghies worth of items onto Maritopia. After only having the anchor set for 10 hours, we pull it up and with the winds and seas in our favor, make a flying trip back east across the Gulf Stream.